Typically, this is the part of the house that you don't get to see. It's covered up by drywall and paint and all that good stuff. But insulation is hugely important for a number of reasons, and Jeremy Lehman with Sealtite is here to talk all about that. Now, you guys do more than just insulation. I've been out here before. We've talked about the slabjacking part of your business. Maybe give us a quick update as to what that is, and then we'll focus more on the insulation.
Sounds good. Yeah, so slabjacking, we use a similar product. It's a spray foam product, really. It's a polyurethane. We drill down under, or we drill through your concrete, pump polyurethane underneath your concrete, driveways, porches, entire houses. We can go under your footing, and we use this polyurethane to lift your concrete, lift your house, and it comes with a lifetime guarantee.
So if something's cracked or starting to settle a little bit, that will bring it up to where it's supposed to be and keep it there, in theory, forever.
Yes, correct.
This material is so impressive because, as you mentioned, it's kind of the same stuff. It goes in, it expands, it hardens, and it can be used as insulation. Tell me sort of what you're doing in this house and how effective it is.
Yeah. So we're spray foaming all the walls here. Spray foam insulation, the key really is that it's airtight. That's the whole secret sauce behind it, so to speak. So it's 30 to 50% more efficient than standard insulation because it's airtight. So most of our customers are spending the money. It's more cost. They're spending the extra money to spray foam their home because they know they're going to save it in years to come, right? Most people aren't expecting their gas bill or their electric bill to go down or their rates to go down, right? They steadily creep up. So it's kind of insurance, too, against future costs. As you look towards retirement, we want to live on a fixed income. We want to save as much as we can on our utilities. But there's a huge factor, too, a comfort factor to this. We've had a lot of people with brand new homes that call us up and their bedroom's cold, or they got drafts in their living room. So there's a huge value there in having a comfortable home. It's going to add a tremendous amount of comfort. You're not going to have cold spots when the wind's blowing from the north. Old homes, you know the north rooms are going to be cold. That's not the case anymore.
Obviously, we're in a new home here, and it's really easy to access the walls and the ceiling and spray this stuff in. Is there an opportunity to do this in a property that's already been built? Someone's having those issues, and they go, what do I do now? Is it too late?
No, we get a lot of calls. So if you have an old enough home that your walls are empty, we can drill holes and inject it. But a lot of new homes, we go up in your attic and either spray foam the roof deck or suck out, vacuum out what's there and spray foam down on your attic floor. And we do a lot of crawl spaces in basements. A lot of people don't think about that, but this is a great product to keep moisture out of your crawl space and make your floors warmer.
It wasn't too terribly long ago that Gibson City had all that flooding, and I know a lot of crawl spaces, and some more than that ended up being filled with water. Is that something you're able then to go in, scrape out whatever was there before, and add this to give some protection?
I just looked at one yesterday. Yeah, we're taking out all the insulation, coming back in with a nice white vapor barrier on the floor, using spray foam on the walls, and we're encapsulating the crawl space to keep that humidity and that moisture out.
I know it's hard to give specific numbers, so I won't ask you to do that, but on average, how long does it take to recoup the cost that's extra when putting this in terms of your savings and your power bill down the line? Is there a number of years?
Yeah, there's a lot of variables, obviously. If you live in town, your gas is cheaper than in the country. But 5 to 10 years is going to be your break-even point.
So people often sort of use that when it comes to like solar power. Like how much is it going to cost me to put in, and then what's it going to take to save? And here it's anywhere between 5 and 10 years. What does the typical, and I'm sure this varies wildly too, if someone's going to have this done, how long is their life going to be interrupted? Obviously in a new build it doesn't really matter, it's part of the building process, but if you're coming into a home, how impacted is their daily life going to be? Yeah, so
if we're coming into an existing home, almost every job we're in and out in a day. That's the goal. Sometimes bigger jobs it's going to take 2 days. But yeah, we want to get in and out as fast as we can to not interrupt your life.
Any health concerns with the stuff? You know, I see everybody wearing masks as they're putting this in, which is stereotypical with insulation. Long term, does that have any impact?
No. So we do ask, we give you a 24-hour reentry, we call it, per our manufacturer. So they say, don't come back in for 24 hours to make sure it's ventilated, because there's overspray. It's just like spraying paint. Once the overspray is exhausted, this product is a plastic object. This is actually our manufacturer, Huntsman, makes the same foam that you sleep on in your mattress. They make the foam for the seats in Mustangs and Harleys. You know, you're sitting on this, you're sleeping on the same foam. So if installed correctly, if you hire a trained installer, a trained company, a certified company, you're going to get a good product, and there's going to be no health concerns once it's installed.
I will say, for the guys who are in the suits and in the masks and in the hoods, it's a little warm in here. I'm toasty, and I'm just literally just standing here.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a hot job. But they wear full hoods, and they've got a hose ran to them with fresh air blowing in their hoods, so they've got not only clean filtered air, but it's cool air pumping on them. So
I should have asked you for one of those for me today. I feel like I could have used it. I'm sweating already. Jeremy, thank you so much. This is so cool to see it work, to see the long saws going and the guys who are spraying in. You've obviously got experts on the job, and it's going to save these homeowners a lot of money.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
You got it. We will point you the right direction for Sealtite, whether you need your house slab jacked or some piece of concrete, or you have some insulation needs. They can help you out. Just go to CILiving.tv.